Antonio, thanks for joining us during, well, for what Formula One people call the break, but for you, I know, is not a break. You're a very busy boy. But last time we spoke, you were very happy because you'd got the GP3 drive and you were really hoping that it would lead to bigger things. Wow, how things have changed for you now in the last 4 or 5 months. Just brilliant. That fabulous win at Silverstone. And then to win both races in Hungary. And I'd just like you to reflect on that. 2 GP3 wins in 2 successive days in Hungary.
Yeah, to be honest, after I've always told my team, and okay, we were on pole on the first race of the year in Barcelona, and that was quite good. But you know, after that, we have never been close to being on pole, and we quickly understood that our biggest problem was the qualifying pace. But apart from that, in a race, we are really quick. It's been 5 times now that we got the fastest lap in a race, which also gives some points. So we have good car in the race, but we need to work for qualifyings, and we have been slowly getting there. I mean, we qualified second in Budapest, and this is what I always tell my team, is if we are in the first 2 rows, we can win the race. So we qualified second, had a really good start in the first race, went P1, and then just basically took it to the end, controlled my tires in the beginning, and then I saw that I had a bit of free space and pushed, and I had the fastest lap of the race by half a second. So it was really good. The whole team was happy, especially after Hockenheim, where we retired twice and scored 0 points. You know, it just shows you how confident we are, and every time we step into a new weekend, we have a complete new mentality and ready to win. So that was good. And then, yeah, I mean, the good thing about having 2 or 3 bad weekends in the past is that the fight for the championship is not really there at the moment, and we can just take risks. And that's what happened on the Sunday race. We started 8th because of the reverse grid. Had a good first few laps, went to 5th, and then we were all on wet tires because it was a drying track. But I was just sitting there. My tires were starting to go. I could have the same pace as the leaders, but not any quicker. And then, yeah, we had a very good strategy planned because we knew the track was going to dry out. And I asked my engineer to tell me on the radio when the slick tires, because there was a few guys on slick tires, to tell me on the radio when when the slick tires are starting to become quicker. And with 9 laps to go, he said now, and I called it straight away. Okay, pit this lap. We have 9 laps, should be enough. And it was. We won the race. We won the race by 11 seconds, fastest lap of the race again. And to be honest with you, I was coming along the last corner, and I opened the radio, and I was just laughing. I couldn't stop laughing because it was hilarious. It was so funny. I was having so much fun, and I know my guys, and I know they were laughing as well. So it was just really funny. It was really nice.
I think it's every race driver's dream to have a weekend like that. One thing I'm always curious about is the logistics of the GP3 weekend, because you had that win on Saturday and then you have that very early start on Sunday morning. From your point of view, when do you switch off from Saturday and when does Sunday begin, and how early do you go to bed and when do you have to get up on Sunday morning?
To be honest, Sunday begins straight away after mid-race on Saturday. You start thinking about the Sunday race. But to be honest, yeah, you know, it's a very early start on Sunday for us in GP3. But we actually used to it because Friday is the same thing, Saturday is the same thing. So every day we wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning, and we got our times. Our schedule is set up for that. But
the point
yeah,
I'm making though is that there must be a temptation after you've won on Saturday to maybe stay up a little bit later. And I don't know. Do you stay at the track for dinner on Saturday, or when you won a race, or do you try and have some sort of celebration?
No, we have to stay on track because the Parc Ferme is closed for like an hour. So after podiums, press conference, and looking into data and stuff like that, it's like 9 o'clock already. So we just eat at the track and then go straight to the hotel. But you're right, there is a temptation to go out a little bit, have a drink with the team, but it's just not enough time, not for us, not for the team, because they you know, so far this season I never had a technical problem in GP3. My car never stopped on track, so I cannot complain about the team, about the preparation of the car. So yeah, let's keep it that way, and maybe Monza on the last race we can celebrate a little bit. If not, I think we are not in the right position to win the championship, but we can win some more races, and if anything, we're just going to celebrate the great time that we are having, because it's been the year of my career where I'm enjoying the most.
And when you refer to your team, of course, you're referring to Carlin Racing, and Trevor Carlin has been, I have to say, a huge influence on everything that's happened for you this year, because in addition to racing GP3, you're now racing World Series for Arden, as it happens. But the reality is, if you could tell us the story, that drive really came about with Trevor's assistance as well.
Yes, it did. Well, Trevor was the biggest influence on this one, to be honest. I mean, me and Dr. Helmut Marko, we have not been in contact before in the past, but I can say we've almost been in contact, because I know he was asking people about me, and I got a lot of times people calling me saying, look, this guy is going to call you, this guy is going to call, but he never did. And Trevor called me after Monaco. He called me and said, look, Dr. Helmut Marko is going to call you. And, you know, before I being happy, I just said, okay, let's just wait for the call and see if it's really coming or not. And it eventually did. And then, yeah, I could be happy. I went to see him. And yeah, so basically what happened is the Helmut was looking for someone to replace his driver in World Series, and they gave him my name. And yeah, Trevor gave him my name. And that's how it came. And then I've been a few times in the simulator in Red Bull, preparing Macau, for example, and a few tests in GP3, and I've always done a good job there. So Andy Dameron, which runs the simulator and is now in the F1 weekends with Red Bull, also gave good references from me. So yeah, it was just a miracle, to be honest, because as I said, we've been close from being with Red Bull before, but when I was like 17 and winning 20 races a year in Formula Renault, but not now, where I had a more or less good season in F3 and a more or less good season in GP3, and suddenly I'm in Red Bull. So it was just a big surprise, and the most person that I'm happy to make happy is my father, because he pushed so hard since the beginning of my career. He tried to make other people and other sponsors in Portugal believe in this, but nobody really did. And now that we are in Red Bull, my dad can relax a little bit, and it only depends on me. I bring good results, and they'll take good care of me.
Well, it's a wonderful story, and you've instantly been quick in World Series as well. And can you talk a little bit about that, and also about the difference between driving one weekend for Carlin and the next weekend for another front-running British team over the years, Arden? Two different teams. A bit of mental adjustment must have to take place there.
Yeah, there is. But it's a funny one, to be honest, because, you know, when I race in GP3, my main rival is Mitch Evans and Aro Vanyo, and he's from Arden. Mitch is from Arden. So, you know, I'm fighting straight against. And then when in World Series, the mind is a little bit different, you know. For now, is getting used to the car, getting used to everything. But yeah, already we've been in the points all the time. So me and Kevin Magnussen, we have a big history in the past, fighting together. We've been teammates, and he's in Carling, so, you know, we have fun racing together. And I have fun racing against him, and he's in Carling, you know, so it's just good fun. And when I go back to World Series, and then I just came from a GP3 race, the guys, you know, slow down, don't be so quick. Or then if they beat me, they're like, oh, you were really bad on the weekend. And you know, there's healthy fighting going on, which is nice.
That's brilliant. And tell us a little bit about the upcoming races at Silverstone, because those races were in doubt for a while, but now we have World Series coming to Silverstone. What a great weekend for the British fans that's going to be. Yeah,
I think together with the WEC, isn't it, with the Endurance Series, so that's very nice. It's going to be for sure loads of people there. Renault brings a lot of people, and the WEC Championship also, so it's for sure going to be a very nice event. And especially in Silverstone, for me, where I won the races here in GP3, you know, I can finally sit in the World Series car where I've been before this year. So I'm with the track, I have no problems. I'm feeling better with the car every time, with the World Series car. So I think we can, if we improve the car together with the team, with my driving style, I think we can be close to the top 5, because we've been close in the top 5 in Russia. I qualified 7th, half a second off. So it's even if you take the position away, just being half a second off shows you how much we improved in one race weekend.
But Russia also, sorry to interrupt there, but Russia also showed how difficult it is in World Series, because you were 7th, I think, for Heat 1, but the second race you didn't qualify well at all. What happened there, Antonio?
We risked a little bit going in a different direction, and unfortunately we went in the wrong direction, because the first day, as I said, I was half a second off pole, and the second day I was 1.6 seconds off pole. So it was just a disaster, to be honest, on Sunday, but we managed to get it back for the race. I came from 21st to P6, but unfortunately 2 laps to the end I had a drive-through I having a contact with Bianchi in lap 1, which was a strange one, to be honest. In the end, I hit him from behind. It's my fault, but on the other hand, he started P1 and I started P21, and I hit him after 2 corners. So, someone got something wrong there, and I think it wasn't me. I was just coming forward. So yeah, but in the end, it was a shame because we were in a good position to score our best results in World Series coming from P21. But yeah, it shows you how strange World Series can be. It's a very hard car to drive. It's a big step from GP3. I have to adapt a lot every time I jump in and out of both cars. And to be honest, around the corner, it's even quicker than a GP2 car. So it's a big step. Yeah, it's a very nice car to drive.
You're going to have the rear wing flat going through Copse and into Beckett's?
I'll try, for sure. I'll let you know if it worked out or not.
I'm sure if anyone's going to do it, it's going to be you, Antonio. Thanks so much for talking to us. And I've got to say, in the middle of the Olympics, I'm noticing that Portugal at the moment's not doing that well, i.e. no medals, but they got something to shout about now with you and what you're doing.
Yeah, it was a funny one here in Portugal the other day when I won both races. The title in the newspaper was a gold medal for Felix da Costa. So it's putting me a little bit in the... It's a shame we're not in the Olympics with GP3.
Yeah.
But, nevertheless, I have some friends competing in the Olympics, in the sailing, in the horses, even on the athletic. So I just want them to do very well. I know our country is small, but we got very, very good people, very good sports people. And if we can bring home a few medals, would be good. But as I told you, we're a small country. There's not, and when I complain about the support, for me, I don't only mean me. I mean sports in general in Portugal at the moment. There is no time or money to being spent in sports, which is a shame. So again, I'm just glad I'm in the Red Bull Junior team now, so I can only focus on me and my results, my driving, and hopefully we can go forward.
Well, congratulations on that. Well deserved, and I know you're making brilliant use of it. Best of luck, and we'll look forward to seeing you at Silverstone.
Yeah, thanks, Peter. Thanks very much.